anyhow, and without water they can't live on the earth. As per our discussion, water saving, why we should water save, how importance uh, is the water for us. So let's discuss importance of the water for us. There are a lots of needed need for us, like drinking, bathing, washing, and for the irrigation purpose. And companies also needed water for cooling purpose. So a lots of need are there uh, for for water. But nowadays we are seeing that at many places there are shortage of the water, uh, and polluted water or pollution of the water is no main concern. Shortage of the water you can see in the Rajasthan areas. uh, People have to go a long distance to take water. I think 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer distance they had to cover to take water. So they knew the importance of the water. We are living in the state of UP and Bihar and Madhya Pradesh and uh, northern area of the India. So here is less problem of the water. Here is plenty of water, but we should take concern about the water, that situation of the Rajasthan can be here also after some time. Uh, if we realize that before few times uh, water level, groundwater level was uh, at my village place. I am knowing that uh, at my village place water level was 20 or 20 feet water level, ground level. So, and nowadays water has gone to below 60 or 100 feet below the ground level. So it means water is going down, means water is getting less in quantity. So it is important to conserve the water. How can we conserve the water? By making soak pit. We should take intelligent method to conserve the water. We should make side the home water soak pit that can take contain the rainwater in the soak pit, and it let to go the water to into the earth. And many more things that we can conserve the water. uh, we should stop the excess using of water. We should not waste the water, like if we are using the water purifier. I think I'm also using water purifier. I see that water purifier waste 70% of the water, and only 30% of the water is drinkable, and 70% of the water is wasted. So we should scientists should search out a new technique for the water purifier. Uh, like water purifier should not waste 70% water or 80% of the water. And other thing also are there. Uh, on the earth, only 70% of the 71% of the water, and 29% is land. But in the 71% of water, 3% is drinkable. only 3% can we can drink, and in 3% uh, there is less water is uh, groundwater and underground water, and um, major part of the drinkable water is in the form of iceberg. So we should be aware about the water. How should we use, how should avoid of excess using of water, how should uh, take how should use excess, how should avoid excess water of the uh, wastage. So it is the thing then we can present prevent water. So yes, that is, I know, I have presented. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Surinder ji. Nirdosh, please say something. Maybe any hour to today's topic. The role of water in our life.
Thank you so much, Surinder Singh, for giving your beautiful view, and I agree with your view. Yes, water is one of the big topic for Earth. Not only one person and only specific uh, state. And recently, I visited in Gujarat. Yesterday, I came back from Gujarat, and I saw their lifestyle. I tried to observe their people lifestyle. I also explored some city and sorry, not Gujarat, Rajasthan. I came back from Rajasthan. So yeah, water is uh, one of the I can say water is not only water. Water is life nowadays, and our we have limited water. As you mentioned, we have only 3% water for Earth. So it is our responsibility. How can we use as a good way? Because it is not only Earth is not provide only one person and only any specific person. Earth is provide to all of. So it is our responsibility to how can use the water as a good way and how can serve water to society, because nowadays in our society very lack of knowledge about water. So I think it is our responsibility to learn about the water and teach them how can you use it is our responsibility to teach our upcoming generation who don't know about water. So yes, and water is life also. Without water we cannot survive hour a day. I went Rajasthan and there is water. Sometime if we uh, if we travel one state to another state, that time we saw biggest difference is water taste. If you using Bisleri and another specific branded water bottle water, that time uh, you get same taste. But whenever you use null and another source of water, that time we saw biggest difference is taste. So I also tested from Rajasthan water. Their water test is very I didn't like it. I maybe I am not belong that place. That's why the reason I didn't suitable. But the water testing not good, and I saw their land is dead land. We can say also. Uh, there is same temperature. I observed that. Nowadays, Mumbai temperature is also 32 and Rajasthan temperature is also 32, 33. But there, warming is very different. Sweating all day, sweating and um, because the one of the why I feel like their temperature is very high. But when I saw the mobile, how many degrees, same from Mumbai and to Rajasthan, but feel like there is very hotty, very why? Because there I observed that there is very less tree. There is tree, but very less. And I think Rajasthan has many mountains. That's why all mountain are dead. Not like and you didn't see any tree over the mountain. So that's why the reason uh, their temperature is also different. And India has one of the first state that state are suffering a lot for water. So it is our responsibility to learn something from that state. Okay. I saw nowadays um, many, many person and many. Sometime I saw that some tab is not, work as a good way. Some tab is uh, broken and water is, uh, comes out continuously, and all water was wasted. So that time it is our responsibility to uh, how can they repair that tub and how can I stop the going wasting water. So yeah, and we all know water is not like only a small topic. Water is life. So how can we serve and how can we use as a good way? It is our responsibility. So thank you so much, sir, for giving this beautiful topic, and I also try to make good conversation with you. So thank you so much, Pankaj ji. Over to Pankaj sir. Hello.
Yes. Kushti, can you say something regarding our today topic, save water or the role of water in our society? Hello.
Yeah, good morning, sir, and good morning, all of you.
Good morning.
Yeah, we all know that water is a very important to our life, and nowadays people waste more and more water, and it is not good because uh, in in this generation, more people are uh, knowledgeful. So this so peoples are all peoples do uh, uh, and stop the waste of water because for the upcoming generation uh, mm, for the upcoming generation we can do stop the wastage of water. And I see some colony where taps don't give water, and uh, the peoples go in the other colony for the water. And I see that things in nowadays. So we think after 2 3 years, I can see uh, many problems which is related to the water. So um, it's my responsibility, and my or all people's responsibility to stop the wastage of water. And water role in our life is main role in our life. So we cannot understand the eye suffering from many problems. And okay, sir.
Okay.
Uh, 1 second, sir. Sorry for interrupt you, Khushi, but I want to notice something. So I want to tell you what is
Yeah,
notice. Many your conversation was good, and many time you use people's. So
yeah,
when I was beginner, when I was started at the time, I also used many times people's, and my tutor was her name is पंकज
Rolling,
सर नाम क्या था नहीं जॉली
roll,
नहीं दूसरी मैम थी तो उन्होंने मुझे बोली थी
Rajni
पीपल्स
ma'am.
इज नॉट राइट रजनी
Rajni,
मैम यस पीपल्स रजनी मैम told me that peoples is not a right word is people. Why? Because people
yeah, yeah,
is
okay, I understand.
collective now,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
collective
yeah,
now.
yeah.
So when you calling people, that time you also mention group of people, all people. So
Yeah, yeah,
peoples is a wrong word, right word is people. So you can always
yeah.
use people, only people.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now continue, Pankaj sir.
Yes, thank you everyone. Today our topic is the role of water in our society. As per my view, after oxygen, the role of water is our secondary necessary thing for our life, because without water we can survive in our life. This is our second nature thing. And yes, all we know that at present a lot of people destroy our water. This is not good for our society. So first of all, we need to save this water, and because due to water we live, not only we live, all nature, tree or crop means farmers product, we have to provide us due to water. And this is our nature thing. So I want to also say something regarding a lot of place is called dry place, as like Rajasthan state and a lot of area in our country. But also we know that a lot of place is heavy rain, heavy rain or heavy river. So we saw I like bird in our state. I like Bihar. All Maidani Bagh means we saw every year a lot of farmer product is destroyed due to heavy rain. So I think our government role will also responsible role for save this type of thing. And I think this role is not only our government, every people role will also good for save water because this is our natural thing and we destroy our trees so that type of problem increase day by day. Some places no water, some places heavy water. So this is not a good. But we hope nowadays our government is also doing some work regarding save water. So we hope after some time it will be naturally good. Yes, Surender ji, can you now say something? Because all we said something, so we can discuss some
Yes, sure, sir.
like group issue. Yes, yes.
Uh, since our ancient era, water has been important to the human being. Our rishi munis are also uh, lived on the bank of the river. That is why they lived because water for them was very important. Without water, they can't live. They they made their cottage on the bank of the river. They bath daily twice in the river, and they drink water of the river. But we can't drink water of the river directly without purifying because a lots of pollution are there in the river water. Why it is polluted? Because uh, some things, some key features are there for polluting the water. That is the first thing, the increasing of population. Increasing of population means using more and more water if population is growing up. And the wastage are also producing, that wastage is drained into the river. That that makes water dirty. And industrialization is also is a thing that making the water dirty. And if uh, we are letting go our animals like cattle into the river, into the ponds, and giving bath to them. Uh, that is making water dirty also, and many more things are that is making water dirty. So we should be intelligent about that. That how can we make our water pure? We, as I discussed earlier, that only 3% of the water is fresh water that we can drink. On the earth, 71% is of the 71% of the earth is water, but not is drinkable. That is salty water. Only 3% is drinkable water that we can drink. And in the 3% of the water is also major part of the water is in the form of ice. So we should be knowledgeable, and government should to encourage that to encourage the people to save the water. How can they save and how can they polluted of the water? So this, these things are there that we can prevent the water. Preserving water is main thing that we can keep the water safe for our future upcoming upcoming generation. It is our liability. Uh, Actually, water is natural sources, one of the natural sources. God has given us many natural sources, and water is one thing. E- Among these, na- every natural sources has a limit. We cannot use excess use. It is endable. It can be end one day. Like if we are using petrol, as we are using petroleum, it is going to below point. And also water is going water level on the ground. Uh, you see that is going below and below. Means as you are putting water in the bucket, water is going below means water is getting less. So water is getting less in the earth. It is our concern. How can we uh, improve our water level in the ground, earth? We can improve our water level by making soak pits like that and making ponds and making many things that prevent the water. We should not let the water go to into the river. Nowadays, government is making concrete roads and concrete drainage system, and also people are making their buildings and their front side are also concreted. Earth is not absorbing the water actually. That is the problem. And water is going into the river, and through the river it is going to the sea, and in the sea it is evaporated into the atmosphere. So it is the problem. Water should contain and absorb by the earth that can make water level in the ground higher. Yes, thank you, sir.
So, Nirdos, what are you think
Yes, sir. I am
regarding?
thinking that regarding that, how can we increase the water? This is one of the sensitive topics because we all know what is situation right now. I totally agree with Surender sir. When I was child, at that time my village water level is 60 feet down, below down in the earth. Right now, mm, the situation is 150 feet is then we get drinkable water. So why this type of happening is facing right now? Right now, if we are if I talking about uh, 15 and 20 years ago, at that time water level is 60 feet, and after 20 years later, same water level is decreased. So at that time, one question came comes from this, you know, question. That question is very horrible. That after 20 years later, what type of situation is we are faced? Because we know our river is also polluted, so we cannot you cannot drink. When I was child, that time my village has a river, and that river is very clean. When I was child, I remember I used as a, you know, suppose I am playing into the water. uh, I was swimming at that time. uh, we we took, you know, one sip, two sip as a drink, river drink. We didn't get, you know, get that time water was didn't harmful, because little bit water was clean. But right now, uh, you cannot drink river waters. Why? Because, you know, many industry are going on, and many chemicals, and also we have we have adopt different lifestyle. Different matlab, we can say also in village right now, our government is also tells that uh, you can use as a you should use toilet, but many people are, you know, drainage toilet water in the river. So that was the reason, biggest reason, uh, that our river is not clean. And so yeah, it is big responsibility for human. How can we serve good water for upcoming generation? Because if we are facing right now some problem, so upcoming generation have faced more. Upcoming generation will face more problem. So the first, yeah, as my knowledge and as per my point, tree plantation is also help for water level. Because whenever I saw recently I visited, you know, Rajasthan, there is very less tree. So that's why the reason, biggest reason is that people call Maruvasthal, dead earth also. Because there is, you know, no tree. And in Mumbai, here is temperature is same, but here is, you know, environment is little bit cool. Why? Because here is lots of tree, and you can live earth here. So that's why the reason, uh, if we want to serve good environment and good air and good water for our upcoming generation, so we should take decision to tree plantation is one of the good way to you know, save the earth. Because right now we saw every day, you know, people want to very people want to we can say people think only about their lifestyle. People don't think, uh, doesn't think that upcoming lifestyle. That's why. Uh, Hello,
Yes, please,
hello.
please continue. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yes, yes. So this type of happening we saw in our daily lifestyle. And yeah, as my opinion, gave you, I gave you what is going on in our society, and how can we save water. Because uh, I agree with Surendra sir. Uh, our earth has 70% water, but not drinkable water. Only 3% water is drinkable. But right now, this level is increasing, and this is very horrible thing because we without water we do not survive. Water and air both are very sincere uh, topic, and I think this is what is right now our scientists and our you know we can say researchers, if they are researching any another planet, suppose right now uh, uh, our researcher and our scientists are researching for researching to we can say moon. But firstly, their research is there water available or not. Why? Because water is first water and air both are first requirement for human. If air is good and if water level and water quality is good, then human are survive on that planet. In this planet, if these things are available, it means this is God gift. So it is our responsibility to we should serve, we should take care as a good way for our society. Yes. So thank you so much, sir, for give this beautiful topic for us.
Okay.
Over to Pankaj, sir.
And my, I think we should increase our trees, because if we increase our trees, then we have no any problem regarding our oxygen level and water. Naturally, the role of trees is very good for increase water and air both. What are you think, Khushi?
Yeah, you are right, sir. And I add something. Nirdosh sir says in that area water level is very low according to before, because before drinking water is in 60 feet, but now it is in 150 feet. And in my area water is in also drinking water is in 150 feet also. And I think in upcoming generation uh, drinkable water is in 200 or 300 feet. And dirtiness of water is due to increasement of industries, because nowadays industries are more as compared to before. Um, and I listen to our parents uh, before 10 years. He do all the works from the river. He also drink water from the river. But nowadays river is very dirty. We can't drink the water from the river. But mm, my parents says he do all the work from the river, and he bath also river water. But nowadays I can I can't do any work from the river water. And we can we can see in our upcoming generation, river condition is very bad because nowadays river condition is bad. So after 4 or 5 years, its condition is also very very bad. Okay, sir.
So, Surendarji, all we know that water is good for all of us, not only drinking, it will also for our trees, our farmer product. But a lot of people and a lot of company dirty our river water due to some bad chemical, etc. And all we know that in some river, fish is also died in water. So, what are you think regarding who is responsible for this and who will take this?
Yes, uh, for this government official only responsible because there is a law that if you are establishing industry, uh, you are using water and for the chemical purpose for the cooling of the machineries, uh, you should have a water treatment plant also. But when inspection is going on, due to corruption of the official, they pass the industry. They so that industry has a water treatment plant, but actually they have not. Actually, when companies water is making water dirty, making polluted, uh, they should not drain directly. There should be a water treatment plant. In the water treatment plant, water can be pure, and then it is drained to the river or sea or other thing, any water bodies. But it is unfortunately happening in our country that company had no water treatment plant. Without water treatment plant, they are running their companies and they are letting impure water into the river. This is the thing. Government should take initiative. Government should be strict about that. Then we can make water pure and uh, for the drinking purpose. This is the thing.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
yes, yes. Thank you, Surendarji. So, Nirdosh, what are you think regarding save water? Who will responsible for this and how can we save this? Means the role of our one people and the role of our society and the role of our government. Because this work is not finished by one people.
Sir, what is going on and what is happening in our society? Uh, Water available for everyone, not specific any company, not specific any person. So, if we all are using water, then same way our all of our responsibility to take water and to take care as a good way. Why we are pointing our government? Because uh, government has made also some rules and regulation for our river and water also. But some companies are want some their own benefits, and that's why they take wrong step. But whenever they take wrong step, that time our government has responsibility to stop them. That our government has also defense uh, defense sector, like environment sector in also, water sector is also. So, and every state and every district uh, has this type of officer available, but some officers are yet corrupted. That's why the reason some companies are saw their own benefits. They don't realize that after sometimes, yeah, after later, uh, we destroy our society. uh, Whenever I see uh, news, and whenever I go in Delhi, because in a years, one two times I also visited in Delhi, and when I saw Yamuna Nadi, we all are know Yamuna Nadi. When I was child at that time, I heard many story about Yamuna River. Lord Krishna, uh, many time we heard from our grandparents, and they told me that Yamuna River belongs from ancient time and belongs from Krishna. Krishna was child, and that time they were playing uh, near to Yamuna River. So when I was child at that time, I was very curious about to see the Yamuna River. So after sometimes later, when I went there, when I went Delhi, and when I went see the river, at that time feel like very, you know, digestible, you can say also, because I was very curious that to see Yamuna River. But when I see that river condition is too bad, and you cannot stay there long time, because their water is you know reducing some gases and harmful things. So when I saw this type of scene, that time uh, feel very demotivated, and I researched why that time internet in smartphone is not coming. I'm talking about since 2004 2005. That time I was, I think, 9 years 10 years old. So I asked my question, uncle, why Yamuna river is right now very polluted, but they have also no answer, and they have, that time I was child, so they didn't uh, necessary to give answer to me that time. But after sometimes later, we research ourselves. Internet is coming and research. So biggest reason is, sir, industry, because many companies are put at their whole, uh, dirty water, and our society also, because our drainage water is also put in river. That's why the reason get dead. So yes, right now our responsibility is also, but most responsibility, big responsibility from government to make good step for water, because right now what is happening is going on. Uh, Upper layer water is also destroyed. We are also destroyed. Most of the river are get polluted. But some company are what is doing. Some companies are you know uh, they took borewell, and they took dirty water is inside the layer, this is very horrible step because we saw news that some company are make big well, and they put also their dirty river is inside the earth. So what is upper level is also polluted, and layer uh, down level layer water is also polluted. So after sometimes later we get very uh, horrible result. So it is our responsibility, sir. Also, if we saw any this type of happening surround the society and surround the city, you can also complain because it is very sincere topic, sincere things also. Yeah. So thank you so much, sir.
I think government is also trying to save our rainwater. So
Mm-hmm.
we will also try to save our rainwater because all we know that in rainy season a lot of water destroy body. And we saw a lot of city. I like Mumbai, Pune use drinking water as like our rain water. So it will also good if our people will save our rainwater for our
Yes, sir. I also
farmer
see
use.
in Mumbai. I also see in Mumbai here is whole year use rainy water and serve for society rainy water as a drinking water, and their result is very good. Uh, but what is going on?
I think time is over now. So Surender ji, which
Yes.
topic we will discuss tomorrow? Nirdos, Khushi, because if we will decide today, then it will good for tomorrow. Hello, Surender ji.
Yes, sir. We can discuss on the population. Increasing population is the concern for the society.
Yes,
Hello.
yes, we will discuss
Yes,
on
sir. Uh,
population, na population.
Recently, Elon Musk has warned the world that there would be population collapse after 20 or 50 years. Uh, so we can discuss on this topic about the population.
Yes, okay. So thank you everyone. We will meet tomorrow once again and we will discuss regarding everything. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yes, Nirdos. Tomorrow our topic is population.
Population. Yes, sir. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a nice day.